Does Kyle Shanahan's system make Jimmy Garoppolo better or worse? I know it kind of sounds like a stupid question because we always assumed it made him better. But Jimmy came out after the game yesterday and said something that caught my ear. He said, felt like 2017 when I didn't really know the system and I was just running around making plays. What do you think? Does Jimmy benefit from this system or no?
I think everybody can benefit from the system, but I do think the micromanagement of Kyle Shanahan makes it tough to play the quarterback position.
Yeah.
And if you don't do things to a T with how
Right.
he kind of wants you to do it,
You're in trouble.
it's hard because he does dial up stuff to where it's like, yeah, you should be successful.
Yeah.
But mentally, I think there can kind of be this like stranglehold on the quarterback and kind of the pressure to make you read exactly how he wants because in Kyle's mind, which again, more times than not, he's right, but he dials it up for you to, it's a layup. Here, just take this.
Yes.
And
Right.
when
Like
you
Tyler
are a guy
Croft.
like Jimmy Garoppolo coming from New England, that offense was different. It was more spread out.
Yeah.
It was more, okay, I can kind of just read this concept here and I get the ball
Not
out
a
of
ton
my
of
hands.
shifts, not 8,000
Yeah,
shifts.
not
Play.
shifts.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers offense is very, very, very specific
Yeah.
to executing. And if one thing goes off, then it's kind of hard, especially for Jimmy to be like, okay, let me be able to overcome this.
Yeah.
So maybe in a different system where he has just more options and a little bit more freedom, like he did, in 2017 coming to the 49ers, like he did like he did last game, but I don't count that whatever happened that game because it wasn't great from an efficiency standpoint from Jimmy
Right.
Garoppolo. You expect him to do better than that moving forward, but he
Yeah.
came in. The game plan wasn't for him. This game plan was for a trade. Like he just got a playbook like a week ago, so I'm not gonna knock him on anything. But I'd say some of the throws, it was good to see him at least try, right?
Yeah.
Whether he connected or not, it was like he's pushing the ball down the field. Love to see that from Jimmy Garoppolo because I did see somebody earlier say in the playoffs, people was, they're starting to stack the box against the 49ers and limit the run. Well, if Jimmy Garoppolo is taking shots down the field, which he threw 2 go routes to Brandon Ayuk, he threw another one down the left sideline of Ayuk, which is actually a really good ball. Like if he's doing that, I think it will kind of help open up things offensively. But is it that freedom? Is that freedom going to continue? Or is it just like, hey, just go out there, play ball because we didn't game plan for you. And then, all right, we're going to put this game plan back and that restricts who you potentially could be. So, there is that aspect of it for Jimmy G.
Yeah. I just want to go back. 2017, what he was saying, like he felt that was the best he played and he felt he didn't know the offense yet. So his best, he hadn't torn his ACL yet, but his best period was before he learned the offense. In those 5 games, he threw for 293 yards, 334, 381, 242, and 292. He never does that anymore. And if you remember, so he comes back the next year, he had to learn the offense. It was bad. He tore his ACL. It was gone. Comes back the next year and he has that 5-pick practice. And everyone's thinking, oh my God, he's not good. And so they go run heavy. They have this whole run heavy offense. Mostert's great. They ride Mostert to the Super Bowl. And they've pretty much been doing that for like the last 3-4 years. But what Jimmy was saying was, I was better before that. I never got a chance to go back and do that. And now he's back in that situation. Now I wonder, if we need Jimmy to throw the ball down the field, basically, for him to be a Super Bowl quarterback. Kyle, maybe he's Kyle who's like, don't do it. I don't trust you. You suck. I don't know. But it's interesting. Like Jimmy's saying, hey, let me cook. I don't know.
I think Kyle is very again. He's
Micromanager.
He's a micromanager.
But look, you got McDaniel in Miami being like, Tua, you're a baller. Be confident. Have fun. Let's throw. And then you got Kyle in Santa Clara being like, Jimmy, if you throw one fucking interception, I'm handing off the rest of the day.
Though,
what?
Right? Like the Kyle and McDaniel, just listening to them talk, the vibe about them, they're different. They feel so much different. And I think we see that with, Miami, just in the sense of how he kind of, talks about his players. Oh man, yeah, the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen. You don't hear Kyle say anything about his players, like, to kind of instill that level of confidence in them.
I think you need to do that stuff for a quarterback. I think quarterbacks' egos are fragile, and I think their egos are important to the organization. Like, you don't need to be taking your quarterback down a peg. You need to be the guy being like, you're the best, dude. I think. That's what Harbaugh
Jim
did.
Harbaugh, everybody was the best.
Yo, Alex Smith, you're the best. Colin is the best athlete, the best. That's what he did. And that's what always what Pete Carroll did. And Richard Sherman and KJ Wright were upset that he was held to a different standard. Russell Wilson, he's a quarterback. You kidding? Yes, he's held to a different standard.
Remember before the game,
Yep.
Uh,
Yes.
uh,
Yes. So I'd like to
Jim
see a little
Harbaugh
bit more of
would
that
hit
from Kyle, man.
the shoulder
Yes.
players, and it's just like, let's go, let's run, like, and it's just like that was cool,
It does, because it means I'm Jim Harbaugh and I believe in you. That goes along, and I'm showing it in front of the whole world. Kyle is like, I'm Kyle Shanahan and I'm skeptical. Let's see what you got. It's just, I think it would help, especially the young quarterbacks. Matt Ryan thrived one way or another, man, in spite of you, with your support. But the young quarterbacks, Jimmy, he might really benefit from you being like, you know what, Jimmy, I think you're a great quarterback. He can't bring himself to lie, I guess. Yeah, you got to lie. You got to pretty much lie.